Yeah, you see the camera come out and you just jump right up there, huh? You want to be the star of the show? Oh, now you're going to ignore me? You have your parka on? Yeah, you got your parka on because it's been snowing, huh? You don't like the rain or the cold. No, she doesn't. She does not like the rain or the cold, this dog. She sticks her head out the dog door and looks around and then comes back in and then whines to me like I can stop the rain, for me to stop the rain and the cold. So I have to put pet pads outside the dog door for her because she won't go out from under the patio cover when it's raining and snowing to go to the bathroom in the grass. So I put pet pads outside for her, and that's where she goes, right outside the door. She does. I think she's part human. Are you part human, Fred? Okay, can we share this now? You used to share it with me. Now you're just taking up the whole spot, and if I move you, you're gonna leave. And I don't really want you to. Hi, baby. Oh, thank you. Oh, you want the belly rubs. She wants the belly rubs. Okay, can we share the spot though? Because I gotta get some work done. Please. What do I have going on for you for today? Well, you saw the thumbnail, and that's probably why you clicked on today's video. And so today's video is going to be just a bit different than any other video I've ever done. It's not an update. It's not really even a vlog. It is more of just answering the #1 question that I have been asked, I would say, over the last few years. And I get asked this question in just about every video in the comment section by so many subscribers. And the question is, how do I stay so positive given everything that I've been through? And today I kind of want to answer that. I am somebody who finds it very therapeutic to put pen to paper, or in this instance, fingers to the keyboard. I by nature can articulate what I am feeling better through writing than I can speaking. Now, I am a very articulate person by nature anyway when it comes to speaking, but when it comes to what I personally am feeling and trying to convey those feelings of what I'm thinking or feeling or going through, I find that the words come to me easier when I write. And so writing is something that has been very therapeutic to me when I'm going through a challenging time. And I just naturally gravitate toward doing it. And it's part of a healing process that I go through when I'm trying to heal from a challenge, a trauma, or whatever the case may be. And so over the last 6 months, you know, with Ray's diagnosis of cancer, there have been a lot of realizations that have hit me in the last 6 months, that on top of Ray's diagnosis, that being a challenge all on its own, these other realizations have kind of taken hold of me and taken me to a dark place that I am now pulling myself out of. And when I get asked the question, how do I stay so positive? I don't feel like there is one particular thing that I can say that to answer that. I feel like it is a culmination of a lot of things. Today, I kind of wanted just to read to you a blog that I have been writing about 4 years ago. I want to say I started blogging when Jeff and I separated, then divorced. And I was taking you on the journey with me. That isn't a blog that's up anymore. But it was something that I put up because I wanted people to know that there was somebody out there that was going through the same thing that they were possibly going through, and that they weren't alone. And I feel like if I have the words or something that I say or do can help somebody kind of come out of the dark place that they're in, that they're having trouble getting out of, then to me, it's worth putting this up on my channel. Now, I've kind of been conflicted about how I wanted to go about doing this, how I wanted to present it to you, but there is something that has been weighing heavily on my heart about answering this question, and I didn't completely think out how I wanted the presentation to be, but I kind of got going writing again, and the words came to me, and I just felt this overwhelming feeling that I needed to post this. Now, this is not content that is going to take over my channel, but I feel like in some aspects I can be an inspiration or a motivator to somebody, and not just through crafting and DIYing. I feel like I can use my life experiences and what I've learned through them to maybe help somebody else out. And at the end of the day, that really is why I started this channel when I go back and think about it. My intention was to help people, decorate their homes on a budget, but I feel like life is about evolving. And sometimes when you get onto a platform like this and you end up with the following that I have of 630,000 followers, I feel like if there is another way that I can help inspire and motivate people, then it's something that I want to do. I want to help people, and that really is my only intention behind this. And so I feel like today's blog that I will be reading to you, like I said, it was something that I have been writing that is on my computer, and it is much too long for me to memorize. And so if this is something I feel like that you all want to hear and see more of, are my blogs, and have me present them to you here on my channel, I would like to hear your opinion in the comments below, because I really do go off of your feedback. If this is not something that you're interested in, I will ask you not to unsubscribe, that there will be tons of DIYs in store for you. As a matter of fact, please hold. Yes, today in fact, I am working on a spring and Easter decor DIY that I think you're gonna love. There is 3 of them in this video, and it is using these plaques that you can get from Dollar Tree now. You're gonna need 2 of these plaques, and you're gonna need 6 of these wood tags with the beads that you can get from Dollar Tree. Now, if your Dollar Tree doesn't have these tags or these bunnies, you can definitely improvise by using other bunnies and different tags. But if you can find them at Dollar Tree for $1.25, I would grab 6 of those and 3 of these. And that is a DIY that I'm gonna be working on after I read you this blog answering how I stay so positive. And so, forgive me if this is not the best presentation of this, and I promise if it is something that you all want to hear and see more of, some of my thinking and my mindset to help maybe motivate you or inspire you to get out of a dark place or help you with the situation, again, let me know in the comments below, and I will definitely fine tune how I present this to you. But for now, I'm gonna answer that question. The title of this is Through My Experiences. I am a person who has always embraced learning through my experiences. Someone once said to me many years ago that through your experiences grows wisdom. That saying resonated with me and has stuck with me ever since. It makes so much sense, doesn't it, when you really think about it? By nature, I'm a very positive person. I try, even in the hardest of times, to look for and find the positive in a challenging situation. Now, that can be easier said than done, and I know this, but it really is mind over matter. If you look back at a struggle you may have had in your life, you 100% learned something from it. You took something away from it that changed you as a person in one way or another. Maybe you learned a hard lesson. Well, guess what? It was that lesson you had to experience in order to be a bit wiser. When I dig deep and think about what I brought out of each given situation, I can see what I'm taking away from it. So instead of saying that a challenge or a sudden change in my life has damaged me, I turn it around and look at what I've learned from it and how it will make me a stronger person in the end. Again, what am I taking away from the situation? I often get asked how I stay so positive going through the challenges that I have been faced with over the last 5 years of my life. Well, let's first talk about the alternative. The alternative to being positive is that of being negative. And I've been known to be that from time to time, I'm not gonna lie. I don't walk around smelling the roses all day, every day with a smile. No, I don't. I am, however, very strong-willed, and along with that, strong-minded as well. I said earlier, I am one who believes in mind over matter. In my opinion, your life consists of negative and positive energies on a daily basis. From day to day, that energy can shift from feeling more positive or more negative. Well, your mind, it's a powerful tool that can, in essence, make you or break you if you let it. There have been times in my life, recently in fact, that I felt too weak in my mind to find the positive in much of anything. I am one who chooses to try and utilize my mind to the fullest of its capabilities. Why not? It's there, so why not take full advantage of what you can do with it? So how do I do that? Well, to some, this may sound like mumbo jumbo, but I assure you it's not. On most days, I used to take some time, go to a quiet, peaceful place, somewhere in my house, usually my closet, if I'm being honest, because it's the most silent place. A bath by candlelight is another one of my favorites at the end of a long, tiresome day. I would put some relaxing music on or some white noise. I would close my eyes, give my mind a break, and I would focus on positive, letting go of any and all negative energy that I'm bottling up. Bottling up negative energy causes tension, and over time, as you continue to hold on to it, it starts to weigh you down, making you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. When you do that day after day, it builds up and it has a snowball effect. This is a practice that I had gotten a bit lazy with, and I am hearing nothing but the static of the world in my mind now, and I can no longer even hear myself think. So with that, my mind needs some much needed maintenance. It is time to implement this back into my mornings again, pull in the good positive energy that the day has to offer me. If you continue to bottle that negative energy up, before you know it, you don't want to leave your house or maybe even take a shower. Then before you know it, you're spending your days in your PJs, not wanting to get out of bed. That's not good. Not good at all. Not good for your mind, your body, or your soul. Who by choice wants to do that? I find if I'm going down that road, it's time to start nurturing my mind again. That is a must. When you think about it, your mind is a funny thing. It can take you to places that cause you extreme anxiety or places that cause you extreme happiness. I find that by keeping my mind in a healthy place and giving it time to relax and just be, by meditating, helps keep a clearer mind, in turn helping me to continue to start to see the positive that I'm taking out of a situation. It also allows me to stay positive in general on a daily basis. I don't typically set a time limit as to how long I meditate. I find that I just take the time that I need, whether it be a half hour or an hour. It wasn't until the last 4 years of my life, when I was faced with the challenges that I've been faced with, that I took up the practice of meditating. I came to a place in my life where my life struggles took such a hold of me that I felt like I was drowning in the utter negativity that surrounded me. With the ending of my marriage and the passing of my mom and my sister, and now Ray's cancer diagnosis, I hit my breaking point. I felt like the grief was swallowing me up. There was no escaping it. I didn't see an end in sight. No light was visible at the end of an endless tunnel that I seemed to be running through, trying to find some sort of peace of mind from the hell that I had been going through. And now, what I had to face head on with Ray. I remember vividly the day that I sat on the floor of my shower, crying in a way that felt like the world around me could hear the utter roar of pain that was escaping me. I needed to release the pain that I felt that I could not escape. It is a gut-wrenching pain that I have been fostering in the deepest part of my soul. And in that moment, I remember standing up in the shower after what felt to be an hour of sheer crying and saying to myself, I am stronger than this. I cannot continue on like this. My mind has been weak and overwhelmed with negativity, and I know I need to shed away everything that is weighing me down. That negativity that seems to be trying to take up a permanent residency in my life. I try to look at my life as a constant learning experience. I try my best each day to look at the day before and see what it is that I can do differently today to be a bit better than I was yesterday. I'm not a perfect person by any means, so with that being said, there is always room for improvement. Being too proud to see my flaws leads to failure and disappointment. Now, let me be clear about something. Seeing your flaws doesn't mean beating yourself up daily about your imperfections and giving yourself low self-esteem. Absolutely not. It's quite the opposite, in fact. You need to see your self-worth and love yourself enough to make changes by seeing your flaws or mistakes and what you can do differently next time to be a better version of yourself. And you know what that's called? That's called evolving. Over this last year, I have learned so much about myself and what I am capable of. I am now in a place where I need to find peace of mind with some of those issues that were weighing me down so heavily. I've made some mistakes, a few actually, but instead of beating myself up over them, again, I'm choosing to see what I'm taking away from them. I have learned some hard lessons over this last year. Although I have learned who Kelly is again and what I need and don't need in my life right now. I've learned that I will come out from under this dark gray cloud that seems to be hovering over me for the past 4 years. I am one who has always been very self-aware and able to identify my behaviors. I realized that I was allowing what I have been going through to define me. It has been dictating what kind of days I was or wasn't having. I was giving it power and a place in my life that it didn't deserve. By nurturing my mind, I am able to let bits and pieces of the hurt in my heart go away. I have learned that people can tell you what you should or shouldn't be doing with good intentions based on their experiences. But we learn best from making our own mistakes at the end of the day. As I often give my kids advice, we all know that kids don't realize until later in life how right mom really was and think to themselves how they should have listened to us at the time. As much as I would love to tell my kids what they should or shouldn't do in their lives to help shield them from some of the hard challenges that I have faced, it's part of life. And another saying that is so true is that saying, it builds character. Totally does. Life totally builds character through your experiences. And all your life experiences mold you into the person that you are going to be. And I love that. So really, the way I stay positive is really just nurturing my mind, giving it the maintenance that it needs, trying to stay positive, not beating myself up over my mistakes, not letting life's realities and tragedies take hold of me, and just being, allowing myself to feel what I need to feel. And that's going to give me peace of mind, but not staying in a stagnant state, choosing to evolve and continue on and continuing to live life. I know that so many of you, like I said, do come to my channel for DIYing, but as I go through life and I learn through my experiences, if my experiences can help just one person come out of that dark hole, that dark place that they're in, then posting this was worth it. If you find these blogs motivating and inspirational, then leave me a comment in the comments below and let me know that this is something you'd like to see more of. It is not going to take over the content of my channel. It will be something that maybe I post once a month. So if you want to watch it, you can watch it. And if you don't, I'm not gonna be hurt by it. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. Just stay subscribed for more of my DIYs to come. I will tell you that I do have an update on Ray coming this week. He had his PET scan. We get the results tomorrow morning. So I will be posting, letting you know if the tumors were responsive to the chemo or not. So you'll wanna stay tuned for that update this week. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, you know what I'm gonna say? Stay positive, because I sure as heck am trying. Bye for now, everybody.